I'm in commission sales, 100% commission, and I've had a couple pretty good years, and I've got a pretty good little wad of cash sitting around right now, really doing nothing. I tried to look into investing. It just seems I'm totally lost. I know I need to do something with this money to try to let it work for me. Just trying to get somebody else to help me with it, and they just tag you to death with fees and stuff. So that's kind of one of the main things. I need to figure out how to get in there and let that money work for me a little bit, I think, and do something with it.
Okay. So side question, I'm going to throw a question back at you before I directly answer that. Have you guys established an emergency fund in your household, a dedicated emergency fund?
So we got a pretty good little stash of cash here for the house. I don't know if it's as big as we want it to be for sure, but I could pull out of that other and make it however big it needed to be. We've got like $1,000 on hand for quick emergency stuff.
Sure. Okay.
And so we got it started anyway.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. So I'm going to answer this out of both sides of my mouth, like my grandma used to tell me.
I understand that.
So one side is I absolutely want you to invest, and I want you to make that money work for you. The second thing I typically recommend is to kill some debt first.
Certainly.
And clear that up for a couple of reasons. One is if you are in the intention of actually being debt-free, then once you kill it, it's gone. And once you make your investments going forward, you have nothing but growth in your net worth. One of the challenges I find with most philosophies is that they're trying to make a math game out of investing.
Yeah.
When investing is a little bit more personal and it's a little bit more emotional. So a lot of people invest and they play a game of I'm going to try to invest to get 10%, and as long as I got a credit card that's only 1%, then I got a 9% spread. Well, the reality is sometimes your investments don't make 10%. Sometimes they make 2%.
Yeah.
If you have 0% debt and you make 2%, then you got 2% gain. If you have 0% debt and you have 10% gain, you got 10% gain. It's a true gain into your actual investment. So first side of my mouth is I would much rather you actually take a wad of that cash, kill some debt, everything except for your house, then with a level of intensity go in and invest. And a ferocious investor with 0 debt is much better than an average investor with a lot of debt or any debt. So the second part of that question, what to do if you don't necessarily want to invest through a brokerage firm, there's a book I recommend called Rule Number 1 Investing.
Okay.
The author's name is Phil Town. The book is a little bit dated because it refers you to a couple of websites and give you some walkthrough examples on going through some websites. But the how-tos are eternally sound.
Okay.
It's the only how-to book I know on the market for actually investing in the stock market. And I use the principles myself. And the second part is they are biblical. The principles that they apply in there are biblical. I don't apply anything that's not going to be biblical. What a lot of times I will work with clients as they navigate the book to understand what he's teaching. That way they're to kind of help you through to make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing. I use about 95% of the system. I adjusted it slightly for my investment.
I'm in commission sales, 100%.